What's up, y'all? It's your girl JJ, and I'm back with another video. Y'all, I'm coming at y'all with another story time. Okay, so don't forget to subscribe, comment, and leave your girl a thumbs up. All right, y'all, let's get right into this video. All right, let me just tell y'all the story about how my ex was cheating on me with a dancer. Okay, a dancer, and shout out to my dancers because your girl used to be one. But anyways, that's a whole nother story. But in this story, I'm gonna be introducing somebody new. So my ex, we're gonna call him Mac. Me and Mac, we was on and off for about 5 years, and we lived together. So y'all, I just knew that was gonna be my husband. So one day, I'm gonna tell y'all what happened that led up into the situation. Okay, so one day, y'all, Matt go to work, I'm at home, and I'm just like, we just been fussing and fighting, like, y'all, it was just, energy was just going. So I'm like, okay, let me do my hair, do my makeup, do my nails, like, let me spice it up and look good, look sexy, so when he come home, we can kind of just, like, just get back into us and try to just, like, fall in love again. Like, I don't know why I thought that, but anyway, so I cook dinner. I do me like a little quick weave, y'all. I do my nails. I do my makeup. Get my little two-piece little lingerie set, right? So Matt gets home. I walk up to the door. I open the door, and I'm just like, "Hi, baby. Like, how was work?" Y'all, I'm just smiling from ear to ear. I had the biggest smile on my face. Like, I'm just cheesing so hard, right? And so he looking at me. He just like, "Oh, it was cool, he telling me how his day was, right? So I'm just like, "You like my hair? Like, you like the way my hair look, babe? You see me looking good for you? Do you see all of this?" So he look at me. He like, "Let me see. Let me check you out." So I'm just still smelling, y'all. Like, I had the biggest smile on my face. I'm just cheesing. He was like, "Turn around." So I turn around like, okay. And he was like, "Why your weave look lumpy?" Y'all don't understand. I wanted to just start drilling his shit. Like, I literally felt my heart drop to my ass. Like, I really wanted to just jump up and just be like, "For real? Like, really? Like, so you mean to tell me I'm smelling good, I'm looking good, you know, everything is just on point, and you find one thing, like, you find something, like, who? I ain't never met a nigga that's just gonna be like, "Oh, your weave look lumpy." Like, I mean, when I look back on the pictures, it was a little, but it wasn't that bad, y'all. I promise you, it wasn't that bad. So y'all, my feelings was hurt. I mean, my feelings was so damn hurt. Like, I just wanted to run away just crying, like on the Runaway Love video. Like, I just saw myself just running down the street, like, because no, this man did it. No, you did not. So y'all, I'm texting my sister like, girl. She like, "What?" I'm like, "Why Matt come home and I told you how I was gonna do my hair, my makeup, all this stuff." I said, "Girl, why he say my weave look lumpy?" And she like, "Girl, what?" I'm like, "Yes, he said my weave looks lumpy." She was like, "He weird as fuck. Like, he's weird. He's weird." I'm just like, "No, this man did not. Like, you crushed my ego." So y'all, that was like an incident that happened a couple of days before everything else. He just still just had this stank ass attitude. Y'all, why this man get mad and was like, "You know what? It's good. I'm just gonna pack my stuff and I'm gonna leave." Anytime I would catch him in anything, he would literally, that would be his first thing, like, "Oh, I'll just leave." Y'all, and when I tell y'all that man would pack everything, he literally would take everything that he owned out the damn house. I mean, that man wouldn't even leave a sock. So my feelings was so hurt, y'all. When he packed up everything, I'm just like, I'm talking my shit, but I'm just like, "Dang, he really leaving. Like, he's really about to leave." And I'm just like, damn, like, what have I been doing? Like, y'all, I really was so confused because I'm just like, what have I been doing all week to make you really just like this? Like, you said my wig was lumpy, we getting into it back and forth. Like, we're going back and forth like all week. We not talking, we not, like, we're not us. And it's just like, what did I do? So y'all, normally I would beg him back. I promise y'all. I would beg him back, but like this time, the way he was acting, I'm just like, you know what? Do you? Because it's clearly something else that I don't know about, or it's just something that just ain't sitting right with me. Like, do you? A couple days go by, and now it's the weekend. And we spoke between them a couple of days, but it was just like, we talking. I'm asking him to come home. He's just saying no, but he's saying maybe. Because y'all, that man would confuse me. That was his thing. Mac would work during the week, and on the weekend, him and his brother would sell plates. And mind y'all, that food was so damn good. So I was always, if I wasn't getting a free plate, y'all, I would pay for the plate because that's how good it was. Like, y'all not going to skip me. I want my plate. So the weekend come by. I'm texting Mac and I'm just like, okay, I want 2 plates. Like, I want, one of these plates and I want one of these plates. So, I send my money, like, here go my $40. Even though we was broken up, we still was talking and, still communicating. Like, still basically acting like we was together, but he moved out. Weird, toxic, all that. So, I'm just like, okay, I can't wait to get my plate. And they would deliver it too. So I'm like, okay, what time you gonna deliver my food? So he's like, yeah, I'm not gonna be able to deliver your food until, towards the end of the day, like the evening time. And I could just drive on your side and just bring you your food. I don't know why I just didn't go pick up my food, but I don't know, y'all. Anyways. So I'm texting him. I'm just like, hey, how's it going? Because even though we was broken up, y'all, I don't care. I'm still going to sleep talking until you bring your ass back, huh? Okay? So I'm just like, how you, like, how's it going? Is y'all selling plates? And, like, just talking, right? He didn't text me back. So, like an hour go by, 2 hours go by, and I'm just like, okay, he didn't text me back. Let me just call because he could be delivering and ain't got time to text me back. So I just call and I'm just like, hey Mac, like, hey babe, how's it going? Y'all selling, like, just checking on you. He just like, we good, don't check on me. And then he just hangs up, literally just hangs up. And I'm just like, damn, what did I do to him? Like, why is he so upset? What is the issue? So I call my sister and I'm telling her everything, and I'm just like, girl, I don't even know, like, what is up with this man? Like, what's up with him? And she just like, girl, he weird as fuck. Like, do you want me to piss on his car? Y'all. So Lumpy out of pocket. She's so damn funny though. I swear to God, she's so damn funny. But yeah, and I'm just like, girl, no, it's okay. It's okay. Maybe next time. Maybe next time. So I'm just talking to her and I'm just like, dang, I just ordered 2 plates and like, I want my food. I want my food. Like, I don't see what the attitude is for. Like, I'm supporting you even though we broken up. I'm still on the phone. Matt called me back and I'm just like, hello. And he just, oh, I'm sorry. The day was stressful. They selling plates. He down to his last few deliveries and he was gonna bring me my food. And so I'm like, okay, bet. Hang up. I click back over, talking to my sister, and I'm just like, yeah, now he want to call and apologize. She was like, girl. So we just talking, and I'm just like, he just being so weird. I'm gonna check his Instagram. Like, I'm about to go sign on to his Instagram to see what's going on. Cause y'all, I know I'm wrong for this, and I know I shouldn't have started the relationship like this, but I'm nosy and I'm an inspector and a detective. So I just want to know, like, y'all, I feel like us women, we get so caught up in wanting to know what somebody is doing instead of just going with the flow. Like, whatever happens in the dark gonna come to the light regardless. So, but anyways, so in the beginning of me and Mac's relationship, I always had his password from his membership. Something told me one day to take his email and take that password just to see if it worked, y'all. Like, something wrong with me. I did that and it worked. I've always had his Instagram password, but I will go sometimes without even checking it because I'm just like, you know what? You don't want to drive yourself crazy just constantly trying to see what a nigga is doing. Like, that's gonna drive you insane. So at times I just wouldn't. Like, I would just be like, you know what? Whatever's happening, it's gonna come to me. And it's just crazy because when a man really don't want you, they show you signs. Y'all just gotta pay attention. Y'all, I pay attention now. Like, I pay attention to everything. So I'm like, you know what? It's been a while. Let me go check his Instagram. Y'all, so I sign in on his Instagram. Soon as I sign in on his Instagram, first message is to some girl. And the girl, we gonna call her a dancer. That's just what we gonna call her. So I'm just like, who is she, y'all? And she wasn't ugly though. She was pretty too. That's the thing. She was not ugly. I'm just like, who is this girl? Girl, you was not. No, you not taking my man. Mind y'all, we was broken up. I'm just like, oh no, you're not taking my man. So I'm just looking at the messages, y'all. I'm just going through. I go all the way up to the top, and I'm just looking through the messages. Right? I see her in there begging for a play, like, oh please, can I please get a play? Blah blah blah. I don't got no money. Can you give it to me for free? And I'm just like, oh, hell no. So I'm just looking. Sometimes she did pay for a plate. For the most part, she was begging for one. So I'm like, who was this? So y'all, while I'm looking through the messages, like, she knew about me. She knew. She just didn't give a damn. So that's what really made me mad. Like, I promise y'all, I would have never hit her up if she wouldn't have just didn't give a fuck about him having a girlfriend. Like, she just did not care at all. Like, she was messaging him like, oh, I see you and your little girlfriend. Little girlfriend. That's what made me be like, you know what? I'm about to just hit her up. And y'all, Simone stayed ready. She's that's the problem. That's the problem. Back in the day, like, if we're getting into it with somebody, we both just ready to just go fight. It did not matter. Like, it was just like, okay, let's go. You once they sent a location, it was just like, okay, let's go. Or it'll be like, okay, let's meet us right here. Like, y'all, that shit used to be crazy. But yeah, she didn't want no smoke at all. She did not. She just wanted to just sit there and just be typing all that bullshit on there. I go through all the messages. I go to her page, right? I'm looking through her pictures. I'm looking at her page. I see that my sister followed her. So I call my sister and I'm like, Simone, who is da 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 da? And she like, who? I'm like, girl, her Instagram name is a dancer. So she goes and she puts it in and she like, girl, I do not know her. Like, we've been following each other for a while, but I don't know her. I don't even know where she came from. She was like, but you could tell that she don't be having custody of her kids. Like, she don't never have her kids with her. And I'm just like, girl, Mac is talking to her. Like, they been going on dates. Like, she be pulling up on him. He be pulling up on her. Like, and it's been happening for like a good month now. And I'm just like, I know he met her. I know that he met her through his brother. Because his brother just hated me. Like, he just completely hated me. And it was just so sick because it's like, I didn't do anything to him. Like, that's a whole nother story time. But it's just funny because y'all, so the one where the story time where Simone did where she had the worst day ever and he put the Hennessy bottle on the table when they went out to eat, that's him. That was his brother. But anyways, that's a whole nother, yeah. So y'all go check that video out on my sister page if y'all haven't. But anyways, so I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, this nigga been talking to her. Like, we only been broken up for like a good week. He been talking to her. Like, this is not something new. And I'm like, what the fuck? So y'all, my heart is beating. My heart is beating. And you know, my crazy switch just ready. It just clicked on, right? So I'm just like trying to calm myself down. My sister trying to calm me down. She like, girl, it's cool. Like, don't even trip. Like, I'm gonna find you another nigga. Don't even trip. So you mean to tell me this man was cheating on me? So that's why he been trying to fight with me. That's why things have been going the way it's been going, because he really just didn't even want to be in a relationship no more because he wanted somebody else. So y'all, I am livid. And I call him and I'm just like, where you at? Where you at? And he was like, I'm still doing deliveries. Why? But y'all, I didn't want to be like, I logged in on your Instagram and I saw you was talking to some bitch. Like, I didn't want to say that, even though that's what I wanted to say so bad. I'm just like, oh, well, when you gonna bring me my plate? And he was just like, so I'm not even gonna be able to bring him because we sold out and my dad want me to come help him. And I'm just like, yo, dad wants you to come help him. It is 5 p.m. Your dad is at home sleep. Stop playing with me, okay? Stop playing. You know good and damn well your dad don't want you to help him with nothing. Like, it's late. Stop. So I'm just like, oh, okay, you must be fucking with another bitch. And he was just like, what? Like, what are you talking about? I'm not fucking with another bitch. That's your problem. You always think I'm fucking with another bitch. I'm just like, okay, yeah, bet. Hung up. When he said they sold out, I saw him messaging the girl saying, I got 2 plates still available if you want those. I'll bring them to you tonight and we could drink. So yeah, that's what really made me mad, y'all. That's what really took me to that level and to that point. I'm like, I'm about to pull up to his brother's house and I'm about to trip. Like, I'm about to trip. But before I was about to leave, right, I go on Instagram and I messaged the girl from my Instagram. And I'm like, you can keep that nigga. Y'all, that was my favorite line. You can keep that nigga. I love saying shit like that. And she was like, girl, what? I'm like, yeah, you can keep that nigga. And she was like, who you talking about? Like, what are you talking about, bitch? I don't want that nigga. And I'm just like, yeah, bitch, you know who the fuck I'm talking about. I'm talking about Mac, bitch. I'm just going back and forth with the girl. Like, I one thing about it, baby, I'm gonna argue you down until you give me your location. I'm gonna say some disrespectful shit until you ready to fight me, because in that moment, my crazy switch didn't already came on and I'm ready for war. Like, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to unalive about that dick. I'm ready to unalive about that dick, okay? And I'm like, you know what? Matter of fact, location, where you at? And she like, girl, I'm not about to fight you behind him. Da 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 da. She just talking her shit like, I'm not about to fight you, girl. Yeah, they always say that. Like, just pull up. She stopped messaging me and she blocked me. So at this point, I'm just like, you know what? I'm about to jump in my car and I'm about to drive to his brother's house because, baby, you got me fucked up. So y'all, I have to explain our car situation. So we switched cars because I had an old Benz and I did not like it at all. And I didn't like to drive it. It was just too much. And he had like another car. So we would switch. So I would drive the Nissan and he would drive the Benz. But y'all, the Nissan would be tripping. The Nissan would like cut off on me at lights. Sometimes it wouldn't start. Like you would have to wiggle these wires by the battery for it to start. I jump in my car. I'm trying to start it. It's just if I get up from up under the hood, I'm wiggling the fuck out the wires like y'all. Cause I'm like, you know what? I'm about to go beat somebody up. Somebody's about to catch these hands. Him, his brother, whoever. I don't care. Somebody buying a plate. I don't care. Somebody's about to get beat up. Y'all, so my car don't start. I'm wiggling the hell out the wires. It's not starting. So I'm annoyed as fuck because I'm thinking I'm about to jump in my car, you know, go up over there, kick down the door and slap a bitch. So I'm mad. I'm like mad that my car would not start. Like I was losing it. Like y'all, I was so thirsty. I was thinking about taking an Uber over there. Like that's how messed up in my mind I be. So I'm just like, you know what? This is a sign from God. Go sit your ass down. Just call and see if he gonna come do this for your car, and you know that be that. Like, see, let's figure it out before we go to the extreme, okay? When I first called him, right, he didn't answer. I called him again. He didn't answer. Y'all, I blew his phone up. I probably called him 15 times before he called me back. Like, I don't care. I used to blow up phones. He finally called me back. And when he called me back, I hear, like, when you go inside a liquor store, that dun-dun, that little ding-ding, that whatever that noise is, y'all. I heard that. And I hear him like, yeah, can I get a pint of Hennessy? Nigga, what? And I'm just like, where you at? Like, what's up? Like, where you at? And he was just like, why? I'm busy. Why? And I'm just like, because my car won't start and you never brought me no food. Can you come help me with my car? I'm hungry. Like, what's up? Like, can you come? And he was just like, man, I'm busy right now. I'll probably, man, I'll be there. I'll come in like 20 minutes. Give me 20 minutes. So I'm just like, all right, bet. I am losing my mind. I'm like smoking a Black and Mild. I'm like losing it, y'all. This nigga come, he pull up drunk as hell. And he was just like, what's up with you? Like, why you hitting bitches up? Like, why you, what's going on? Like, I don't even mess with her like that. Like, why you doing all that? And I'm just like, yes, you do. I'm just telling him like, so this is why you've been acting weird, because that's who you was messing with? Like, really? For real? And he just like, you don't know what you talking about. Like, that's just a home girl. She just be buying plates. I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, all right. And he was just like, how you find her anyways? I'm like, I saw her comment under your picture. I saw your brother comment up under her picture. And y'all was following each other, so that's how I found her. So whenever his brother would post like the food that they would be making, you know, it'll be bitches all up under the comments like, oh, I want some. Can I get a plate? Da 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 da. And I used to see her up under the comments, and I'm just like, wow, put two and two together, like it makes sense. I'm like, yeah. So I told him like, that's how I found her. I saw her comment on your brother page, so that's how I knew you was talking to her. And he was just like, oh, so you just took a wild guess. I'm like, yeah, I guess I did, and I guessed right. So yeah, we end up going in the house and just talking, and you know, like a fool, because I was just so damn dumb. But he was just like, oh, I gotta go. I forgot what he said he needed to do, but I already knew, y'all. I already knew. So I'm just like, okay, bet. You gotta go do something. All right. So I'm like, all right. I'll see you when I see you. Because at the end of the day, y'all, we wasn't together at all. But another bitch was not finna take him from me. No, that wasn't finna happen. I just wasn't going for that. So soon as he leave, y'all, I'm checking her Instagram. I'm looking like, y'all, I'm still signed in on his Instagram. I'm looking through shit like, y'all, I'm waiting, right? I'm waiting for her to post something, like literally waiting off for her to post something. 30 minutes go by, right? Y'all, while I look at her story and this bitch is eating my plates, the reason why I know that they were my plates is because they had a J. Like, they would use the styrofoam little thing. So it was like J20. So I'm just like, how ironic. I don't get a plate, but you was sitting here telling her, like, y'all sold out, but you could see what you can do. And you give this bitch my food? You give her my plates? Mine? Okay. All right, y'all. I feel like I was more I feel like that made me more mad than me seeing the messages with him and her, because it's like, bro, it's one thing to be cheating and playing with me and, you know, making me all confusion, but to give a bitch my food, you gave that bitch my food, y'all. I went crazy. I went nuts, okay? I went psychotic. I started blowing his phone up, and I'm like, you gave a bitch my plate? He kept hanging up in my face, but I didn't care. Like, I did not care. I don't care. I kept calling back. So, y'all, he turned his phone off. He turned his phone off. I go back on Instagram, right? I go back on there and I look. Y'all, why this bitch post a fucking video of her inside of my car with him? And I'm just like, oh, no, this nigga did it, y'all. My heart sunk so, oh my God, y'all. I started crying, like boohoo crying, because I'm just like, you know what? It ain't nothing I could do. Like, I don't know where they at. What I'm supposed to ride around all LA looking for them? Y'all, that night I cried. I cried myself to sleep. Like, I dead ass cried myself to sleep because I was so hurt. I didn't even want to tell my sister. I was so embarrassed. Like, I didn't even want to I didn't want to keep telling her all of that. I'm just like, you know what? Let me just sleep on this and I'll just tell her everything tomorrow, because right now, whew, how I'm feeling, I'm about to go to jail. The next day come. I tell my sister everything. Like, I tell her everything. She's just like, oh my God, that's so crazy. Like, what the fuck? Like, that's why he was acting weird. Like, it makes sense. And she was just like, I told you, girl, niggas start acting weird when they got somebody else. That's when they start acting the weirdest. And I'm just like, this shit is crazy. So, yo, I get myself together because I'm just like, yo, I am stressed. I am depressed. I am hurt. So, Matt called me. He just like, what you doing? And I'm like, what am I doing? Nigga trying to get over you? Like, what do you mean? And he was just like, I'm sorry. I know we ain't together. So it's like, I just was just hanging out with the homegirl, but that's just my homegirl, nothing more, nothing less, and it ain't even like that. And I'm just like, if that's your homegirl, then why was she cussing me out? Like, why was she going back and forth with me? And he was just like, man, I don't know, but I'm sorry, but like, what you doing today? Can I take you out? Can I take you out to eat? Because I know I wasn't able to get you your plate, but some shit had came up. And I'm just like, oh, some shit had came up? Yeah, all right, yeah, you gave my plate to a bitch. So he was just like, like, just get ready. He was just like, I'll be there in like 30 minutes. I'll take you out to eat. So, y'all, I'm stupid. Like, I'm really hella dumb. I really fell for that shit. My dumb ass just sitting there kiki smiling, thinking I won. I'm over here like, okay, yeah, I'm about to get myself dressed up. I'm about to look good so we can go out to eat. Y'all, I really thought I was doing something. So I go get my baby because she was gone for the weekend. So I go get my baby because by now it's Sunday. Yeah, I bring her home, get her ready. So he was just like, he called me. He was like, I'm outside. We go downstairs. We go out to eat. We come back. So while we was out eating, he was just saying like how he was going to come back home and he's sorry and all this stupid shit that I fell for. Right? So then we get home. Him and my baby, I swear, no matter what, they would always just knock out. Like, whenever we would go out to eat and we come back home, they would knock out. And I would just be up, like, cleaning or just finding something to do, like, just doing something. So, they fall asleep. So, while I'm in the living room cleaning, I just so happened to go in the room to put something in there. And I saw his phone on the dresser. And it was ringing. Y'all, something just told me, okay, let me just see. Like, let me just look. I'm not going to answer. I just wanted to see. Soon as I look at the phone, I see a dancer. Yo, I instantly picked that phone, creeped out the room. I heard up and dashed out the room. And I'm like, yeah, bitch, what you thought? What? And she was like, bitch, fuck you. Girl, we going in on each other. And I'm like, bitch, where you at? Like, I will pull up to you right now by myself. Where are you? Like, we ain't even got to argue over the phone. I can pull up and it could be, just a one-on-one type of thing. And she was just like, girl, I'm not about to fight you behind him. I hung up. You're not about to fight, but you stay arguing with me. Like, what's up? I was so mad because I couldn't get back in his phone. Mind you, I would always use like his thumb or I would open his eye. Like, y'all, I was that girlfriend. Like, I would do that with his phone. But for some reason, it was not working. Like, it was just not working this time. And I'm like, damn, I can't keep doing this because I tried to use his thumb and he was waking up and I was just like, I almost got caught. So I was just like, fuck. Y'all, when this man wakes up, so he woke up and he looked through his phone and he was just like using my phone. And y'all, Mac did not like nobody invading his privacy. He used to just be like, I have boundaries and you need to not overstep these boundaries. I didn't give a damn about no boundaries, okay? Still gonna go through that phone. Yes. So he was so mad, y'all. So he gets up. He was just like, you know what? Like, you just, this just ain't gonna stop. Y'all, he put his shoes on and he leaves. Like, Mac was out the door. But y'all, I didn't care because I'm just like, you know what, nigga, you did all this for a bitch and you mad because I'm cussing her out? Like, what you thought? Like, what did you think? So he leaves, he don't call, I don't hear from him, nothing. Next day come. And I'm just like, I didn't care. I didn't care to call him. I didn't care for anything. Like, I really was like, whatever, it is what it is. So next day come and he calls me. He was just like, I just want to come back home. Like, let's just put all this behind us. Let's just move forward. Goofy me, Goofy JJ was just like, okay, you know, I'm willing to do that. I love you. I care about you. So let's just, you know, move forward. So y'all, the man moves back in. But he didn't bring all his stuff. He didn't bring everything. He just bought like a couple of bags of clothes, some shoes, you know. He didn't bring a lot of stuff, but he did move back in. So that was a start. But y'all, yeah, I don't understand. I really don't understand myself sometimes because why would I let him move back? Why? Why didn't I just say, boy, bye? Like, no. And y'all, this was something that happened so much. Like, we would make up to break up. And it was sick. It was so sick. But, y'all, we ended up getting back together and didn't last long. But, y'all, that is the end of this story time. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, give your girl a thumbs up. All right, y'all. Bye. Thanks for watching.